Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cyntaras all-around quest video walkthrough. My name is Dragonoth, and I will be guiding you today. For this particular quest, you do need to be at least level 300, but I would definitely suggest you be higher than this, or have a higher level blocker with you. If not, have a party of at least 3 or 4. Because if you look down in that particular area, Juggernauts are more than any level 300 mage can take care of. Not to mention all the other Banshees and Fire Devils and Giant Spiders that accompany them. For this quest I am bringing my Knight just to show you that it is definitely beneficial to have a blocker here. What you want to do is you want to try to have him close to the spawn area. That way you can come in here to the corner and not attract too much attention with your mage. See, luckily none of the harder monsters are here yet, and once you actually kill off a lot of the filler mobs, you can run around the rest of them. But we're going to go ahead and clear this space. Come over here. Hopefully we don't get him surrounded to where a lot of other ads come out and try to kill your mage. Alright. Yeah, see, he's already starting to hit pretty hard. I'm probably going to skip the rest of these once I get this one Juggernaut down, just to save time. Killing one just to show you what kind of loot they can drop at this point in time. Okay, well, just want to go ahead and move down here and just pick up the rest of the Banshees that are here. Let's see. Oh, we got golden armor and a dragon hammer. And as my Knight is currently blocked in, I'm going to kill some of these Banshees before we move on. And that should be good for now. And that is room 1 of 5 done. I believe there's 5 anyway. And now for this next section, it's definitely advised to have a mage. Say you're doing this with a couple paladins and a blocker or something. The first room wasn't too bad, but this room is almost unsurvivable up to probably level, like, close to where my Knight's level is, just by the sheer amount of damage they do. I am going to use my Knight after I kill some of them to block the spawn, but basically what you're going to want to do at this point is stair hop and do as much damage as you can. A lot of these mobs are invisible, you won't be able to see them as you're going, but if I go ahead and open up my battle menu, you can see how many there are just in the time frame that I'm up there. Alright, they're starting to get low. So I'm going to move my Knight up just to spawn block here. And as you can see, he's over there on the left. Oops. This room can occasionally spawn a badass behemoth, which is kind of like a behemoth on crack. They do quite a significant amount of damage, and they have a good bit more health than the regular behemoths. But they do have a chance of dropping enchantment crystals. Let's see, yeah. Behemoths at this level can still tear through your mana. Let's go ahead and finish him off. And move our way to the next section, okay. Well, not with this guy. Let's just throw out a Frigo, and we're good to go. Now this next section, I actually, when I was taking the screenshots, if you look closely, you can see that my level 1000 mage died in here pretty easily. I had my runes set up wrong and did not have the ability to heal. Now what you're going to want to do, if you're running, if you've managed to make it to this point with just a couple low-level mages, is you're going to drop down and immediately sprint as far right as you can, because there's a small section here that's just a one wide area that you can kind of slowly work your way through the mobs in the room. I'm going to go ahead and move him over here and jump down, and I'll show you the room on the right side. I would. Okay, so you basically would stand here and work your way through these creatures, only taking what you think you can. 3 at this point is not nearly anything too dangerous. At least I thought not. That Fire Devil Beam is actually unfriendly. Try to stay away from getting surrounded. There's not enough creatures to surround me anymore after I've killed what I have. This is kind of a replica of the Demon Helmet quest you will have seen in Real Tibia, or at least some other servers if you've played over the course of the last few years, but this is the closest you'll get to that. And the next one is a replica of the Annihilator. As you'll see if you look here, there's 4 squares in the main room, and there's going to be 4 teleporters in the beginner room, and each teleporter corresponds to a square down there, and if you time it right, you actually can get on the right side of that Juggernaut. I'm using my 2 clients right now to wait for the Juggernaut to move so I can hop my knight down on his right side. There we go. As you can see, I kind of made it so I can now take my caster and drop him on that 4th square as well and make a speedy getaway without having to worry too much about the actual monsters in the room, because they actually hurt at low levels. And then we can leave, and you kind of get away without having to do too much in there. This is going to be the last gauntlet for this quest, and actually you don't have to kill a single thing because it's so sparsely populated that you can just keep walking to the doors. And be careful when you come through this teleporter, because if you're running down too fast, you'll hit that teleporter and immediately leave and have to redo the entire quest again. But for this quest, you will get the Destroy Area Insignia. You can pick up your daily, and then you will come down here and pick up your Book of Knowledge. Tome of Knowledge, sorry. And with that, we are done with this quest. Good luck, guys, and see you around.